Alright, so we're here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the Jireh interview. Excuse the sunglasses, I look like a dickhead, but why is my trunk open? That's what I get for trying to look cool. This is not the podcast, okay? I'm just sitting down with some like-minded individuals that's creatives. Jireh's an up-and-coming artist out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, introspective, and one of my favorite coming out the South right now. I feel like he's one of the few guys that really does provide true vulnerability while maintaining some level of honesty, politically aligned with the people he claims to be his heroes. Hall of Fame Twitter, you know what I'm saying? This is just kind of somewhat of a prelude of what you'll be seeing on this channel. Jay.radio is coming soon. I'm excited to show y'all what Jireh is all about. This is gonna be a cool conversation, and yeah, man, stay tuned. Alright, we officially here, you know what I'm saying? I'm here with my guy Jireh, you know what I'm saying? Rapper out of Baton Rouge. What's some other notes, descriptors you give yourself? Renaissance man, what you?
Rapper. Nigga.
Type shit. That's good. We here, bro. You know, I'm doing a little profile with my guy. And just for a disclaimer, this is not the podcast. However, this is absolutely going to be a talk between me and him. I ain't going to lie. It's just like certain niggas you just got to go out of the formula for. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dope artist, dope dude. And so, yeah, first of all, how are you, man?
I'm chilling.
Specifically after Perfect Circle, especially. Like, you good type shit? Like,
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling proud of myself. I'm feeling proud of my team, proud of my niggas. Like, I think we did what we're doing what we set out to do. And we, you know, in the middle of it. So
I was following you for like a minute. Like I think you posted a freestyle or something like that. Was it a spinning or something like that on TikTok? You posted like a clip from something, and that's where I found you. You know what I'm saying?
That was like to recognize yourself. Yeah, it's probably like two years ago now.
Yeah, was that on TikTok though? That was
yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Well, some of this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's
But I think like just in regards to what you do, you very vulnerable about shit in like a way where it's like it don't feel like you ashamed and shit like that. It feel like you just cool with that. That's something that I can always respect, you know? Because in regards to what I do, like, talking about my personal life, that's a little bit of a troublesome thing
I bet
me.
You get niggas in your comments kind of crazy. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Nigga, you be sad.
Yeah. You can't really open up when you
go do some push-ups.
Yeah. The media niggas don't get to be emotional. You just gotta kind of be there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody at Jitter could be niggas don't allow that to wear that. I get what you mean.
Nah, that's fair. I do got a question in regards to that. Like, do you feel like being vulnerable and things of that nature, is that something that's like you hesitate with? Do you feel like you gotta like wait a certain point to, okay, I'm gonna make a song about this now? Or is it just like you let it spill out and then go from there?
First of all, like, being vulnerable is human. Like, no one is not vulnerable. Niggas just be lying. So it's like, in music, that is the best place I can be honest with myself about anything. So like, if that's the place to do it, that's definitely where I do it. But I would definitely suggest niggas like don't wait to be vulnerable in like a rap. Nigga, you can talk, like, you can use your word, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I think like, I don't know, in regards to like the vulnerability shit, that's absolutely true. Being honest, it's just you got your outlet. You know what I'm saying? And one of my favorite outlets of yours though, like outside of the music, obviously, I texted you earlier. Your tweets, bro.
Oh shit!
I didn't realize I saw your tweets beforehand, my nigga. One of my favorite tweets though, cause we about to have a tweet segment a little later. But one of my favorite tweets, you said y'all about to it's not that deep yourselves into fascism.
Oh yeah, that was before. I'm saying about to, but then everybody was correcting me like, well, actually, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you predicted the whole shit though.
I think anybody that can read, could have guessed. You know what I'm saying?
What's your thoughts?
That's what's going on. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We about to be out all again. You know?
Nah, yeah, you could kind of see the writing on the wall, especially, yeah. Definitely like a heavy thing in my videos too is just like talking about that shit. So yeah, you absolutely right.
Yeah, I think people like to play surprise about shit that like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Shit getting very obvious, you know? What's your thoughts on niggas and literacy? You know what I'm saying? Because you type out Jireh, niggas, read on Twitter.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, you get a crazy amount of tweets of me addressing niggas in the literacy, right?
Yeah.
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We don't really have a good education system at all. And I don't know, bro. It's past like niggas can't read, man, pick up a fucking book. It's like, bro, like niggas are quite literally illiterate. Niggas are informationally illiterate, bro. Niggas don't understand. Like, there's niggas that can't read and won't know what the fuck it mean if you. And it's like that shit is important when you trying to understand the world around you. Like, I'm not a. Somebody actually said the other day on Twitter, was like, bro, you really you're disdain for uneducated niggas gotta be sad. I was like, bro, I'm a fucking dropout. I don't
That's real shit.
I don't like misinformation, bro. Like, just
That's
don't
real shit,
like.
bro.
don't go so easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gotta have a hunger for that knowledge too. That's what I'm saying. Like, cause even with what I do, I'm a college. I got my A. That's it. Niggas think I'm like a grad student or some shit. I ain't none of that shit. I ain't no film study class. The information's out there. You just gotta go seek that shit.
Niggas like feeling like they know what's going on, or niggas are comfortable with the thing that they have told they self already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like engage with any information that might go against that or challenge that shit. Like, I said some shit the other day. It was like, bro, like, I don't argue with niggas who, like, need to be right for the sake of their psyche. Because if they introduce with some information that's, like, that go against they set of beliefs that, like, they built their world on, they fucking world will crumble. You know what I'm saying? It's like they get to deflecting, they get defensive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, bro, like, you need this shit to be true to, like, for your day-to-day. And I fully understand, especially with the way the world will be on your ass. So, like, you got to come up with some cope. You got to come up with some kind of cope.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, some certain shit I just like I ain't coping that way.
I mean, and certain niggas, like, you confront them on something intellectually or in any manner, they just don't receive it well. You know, certain people are.
A lot of niggas are like, like that we are like, I don't know, I feel like especially like not my niggas, but like, you know, black men, like regular, like just men in general, to be honest, bro. Men in general, we are taught to like, it's excused. I feel like our defensiveness or our feeling like any challenge, whether it's intellectually, whether it's like gender roles wise, whether it's like, you know what I'm saying, whatever it means, quote unquote, to be a man, whenever we are challenged, we do not respond the right way. And then it is excused a lot to the point where niggas don't even develop like good enough habits. Like niggas, then that's like, then you don't even interact with nobody good. Like, yo, niggas, you can't even interact with your homeboys good because it's like every single interaction is like, you ain't got no fucking home training, bro. Get some fucking home training. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know exactly what you mean, bro.
That's right.
Actually, that's what I was going to ask you, too, like, in regards to that. I feel like you built somewhat of a good community for yourself, and you're someone that's based out of Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying? I met Devin, obviously. He's a cool dude. Like, it's just, I went on your site, and you got a bunch of, like, unreleased shit. You got, like, a talking point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's your homegirl Liv? Is that someone you know personally?
That is my best friend who is smarter than me.
Bro, she cool as hell, bro.
Oh, yeah. Funny as fuck, and definitely, like, she is like I said, smart as fuck, smarter than me. She is a librarian, and she puts me on a lot of shit and offers a really good perspective that I think, I said it before, but I think everybody should have like a black woman that's smarter than them.
Absolutely.
Tell them things and put them on.
It only makes you better.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It only makes you better.
Because if not, you just gonna have, like, niggas would be like, yeah, that shit hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a room full of like 4 niggas, like, right? Type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit hard, type shit, and then we go and make a bad decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then niggas can't compliment correctly either. Niggas be like, oh yeah, you tough. And it's like, no, what are we,
yeah, bro, it's like,
we was talking about complex
you know what I'm saying?
actually
like,
just now. I appreciate you.
That's why niggas like leave it to type shit. One of these.
Oh yeah,
speaks 1,000 fucking words.
Absolutely, nonverbal shit. I feel that for sure. That's what I was wondering though, like as a creator from the South, because I know what it's like, but I was somebody that like moved out, right? I felt like specifically my city where I'm from, Zephyr, Florida, very country city, very much out the way. You know what I'm saying?
I never heard of that place.
That's what I'm knowing. Only people in Florida that know about that city are the people that drink the water, because the water bottle company is called Zephyr, Florida.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like very specific. But like when you trying to find that nest of people that foster like the same mindset, whether it be creatively or business wise or whatever it is you're trying to achieve, but also are open minded, that can be somewhat of a challenge coming out of the South, you know, and just having more of an open mindset for some people. I was wondering, was that something in your journey that was difficult, or did you just find your people naturally?
In the city, bro, like, there's only, like, I don't know. If you go against the grain in any way, shape, or form, then you're going to stand out, so you just got to find your people. Yeah. And, you know, like, even in, I'm sure, like, every community, no matter where the fuck, what city you from, and I've seen that and, like, you know, talk to different people in parts of different communities, whether it's artistic communities or just places in general, like, everybody that does the same thing you do even not gonna have your best interest at heart or even be, you know what I'm saying, that's like facts. A part of your community for real. But it's like you have to find the people that, you know what I'm saying, that work well with you, that you work well with, and also like you have to understand that it is greater than whatever, like, you know, the individual is part of, like, you know, yeah. So like I think taking that approach and realizing, all right, bro, I'm not limited to my block, I'm not limited to the city, I'm not limited to, you know, the boot. Like I could send an email, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That works, that does something, you know what I'm saying? So like that's how I found Devin, that's how I found, you know, a lot of people I work with, from like getting out of my comfort zone, but also like taking the, you taking the all of the shit that I have learned from interacting with home.
Absolutely. No, yeah, I feel that for sure. Just finding genuine connections instead of trying to find like a type of connection is like a very much big thing that can help in that whole situation, bro. Like that's the one thing I noticed. I feel like a lot of folks, bro, when you see on social media when folks be like ranting to ChatGPT, you know what I'm saying? Or they start getting really mean. I feel like folks is lonely. You know what I'm saying? Specifically people in our age range.
I was about to say, I'm not trying to shame nobody, so I'm gonna be
nah. You can shame them niggas if they you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Trauma dumping the ChatGPT is kind of crazy. You kill like 8 turtles.
Like that is borderline schizophrenic. I am not a licensed. You know what?
You're not trying to diagnose.
Talk to somebody, bro.
That's real shit, bro.
Talk to somebody. Use your words, bro. There is no reason why we are more comfortable talking to a program. Like, that makes no sense. And y'all going back and forth like, girl, like, what is your, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really like, y'all.
And you make her code switch, you can ask ChatGPT to like.
talk like a nigga.
Sound like
that
a
is
nigga.
Insane. That rubs me the wrong way as well. Like, why do we have, like, YN code?
Nah, yeah. Why can ChatGPT do that easily, though? That's the thing don't ever stop. Like, wait, hold on. Why can they be Dominican all of a sudden?
They feeding this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they got all the intel.
Just put like Umar and fucking Charleston White in that video.
Real shit.
Pumping that shit. Full of 50-50 and pop the balloon. Never come out.
You really can't build the nigga on that shit. Like, any type of philosophy you want is like a very heavy thing.
This is insane.
Yeah.
This is sad.
It is sad, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm not shaming y'all. Y'all listen to my music. I love everybody.
Absolutely. My fault.
I'm so sorry.
Start this shit off and immediately start judging niggas. My fault.
Oh yeah,
my fault, bro.
I accept each and every one of you. Yeah, talk to the robot. Tell him I said hey.
Nah, yeah, that's real. I think cause I was listening to Caregiver, very heavy track. You know what I'm saying? Very much like expressing love in different manners, whether it be from your familial relationships or whether it be a love, like a person that's actually like romantically involved, is what I gathered at least in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I was.
It's like a double edge. Yeah. You on that track? Yeah.
Yeah, type shit. I like to think I did a little.
I
did the knowledge a little bit.
Listening, but I'll be doing analysis for type shit. You on it?
Analysis, nigga does analysis. But now I was curious in regards to that song and the live performance, which was like amazing too. I was wondering, like, when you write something like that, do you feel like a relief, or do you feel like you learn something after making something like that? What does that do for you? You know? That
was one of the ones that you write in one sentence. Like sitting, you know what I'm saying?
It felt like a stream of consciousness. Like, that felt like no.
Yeah, it's like, it's times where I know that I have things that I would want to say and I'm going to say, but it's like you wait for the right opportunity, you wait for it to come across, and that shit just came, and it worked, you know what I'm saying? So it was like the perfect, I guess the perfect space and, circumstance for me to get that shit off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely something that, like, I mean, you the shit you feel in your whole life, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
This shit you feel in your whole life until it's time to come out, you know what I'm saying?
That's heavy. Nah, a big thing I noticed from, like, that song, but it kind of led me down this thought process that I used to have all the time. I realized, like, because that album very much signifies a journey, right? Like a perfect circle, and like centering yourself throughout whatever your happenings are. I kind of realized, like, it's a difference between having like emotional intelligence and like understanding yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like intellectualizing every single thought you have. That's something that wordy niggas that kind of stand out.
Niggas can weaponize. My therapist said that, like, we actually are that generation. She was like, y'all got that bad. Like, y'all the generation, y'all know all of the therapy terms, and y'all know how to weaponize that and use that to be horrible fucking people. And
that's real shit.
And like, that's, shout out Sierra. If you see this, it's popping.
Real shit, bro. Shout out to her, bro. That's something I noticed too. Like, it's like, you gotta kind of learn shit by doing shit in real life and like living that out. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a big thing I kind of noticed with this like album though, and like just everything else you've done. It's like there's very much a clear journey. Like, you see a shift, and maybe not thought process, but what you may feel in certain aspects, like you going through some different shit. And I read somewhere where you said that this was like the first album where you were like settled into therapy and shit like that.
Yeah, this is like this is the first album and only album I made where throughout the whole making of it, I was actually actively in therapy. I also like just, when I said in therapy, but that was the shortest way of saying like I'm actually in therapy, but it's also like, it meant like I was actively working on myself and my fucking shit at the time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like not only like talking to the lady and shit, because niggas will love to talk to the lady and still not do shit. But, like, trying to, like, figure shit out, like, actually get my life shit together, get my, like, do this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Don't it feel good when you kind of, like, you at a place where, like, okay, yeah, I kind of, not that I got my shit together, but we kind of getting there mentally, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm talking about it.
It feel good when you feel like you understand, and even when you understand that you, like, all right, I'm not always going to understand. Like, when you are comfortable in, like, this the road, and I'm cool with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I feel like I'm at. Like, that's where I feel like I just got, and I'm proud of it.
Nah, that's something you should be proud of, though. Like, that's something that is, like, sticking it out throughout that whole album, and I imagine you still in it. Like, you kind of have that bone in your body that holds you accountable in that whole aspect. You know what I'm saying?
You would hope. Yeah, shit ain't, but, niggas like to act like, once they healed and they healed, fuck, I mean, look, shit still ain't all gravy, you know what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
But
what I just said and what you just said,
bad, you know?
What I just said and what you just said, like, I feel like that's the sequencing of your art, bro. It's like, this is how I feel, but, like, I'm also, like, a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just a dude.
It's ebbs and flows, bro. Yeah, it's always ebbs and flows type shit. And you can't, like, you don't ever get out of that shit. You just get hopefully used to that shit, and hopefully don't fall off, or,
Yeah. So when it comes to this next chapter of the music you make, and I was listening to the unreleased, bro, you produced Love One on your site?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you produced often in, like, a whole body of work, or has that been, like, a thing you just always been toying with?
Like, I started around, really when I started making my own music, and I ain't have nobody else to hit up for beats. And then I remember, like, niggas was joking on niggas that had YouTube beats and shit like that. So I'm like, fuck no, I ain't about to be like that. Nobody about to catch. I ain't about to pull up and niggas everybody about to be rapping on the side. Like, three niggas got
niggas got your shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck no, bro. And everybody flipped that shit different. Like, damn, that nigga kind of did that shit. Nah, not about to be me.
No.
I just tried to learn. And thank God, the shit sounded passable enough to other niggas being like, all right, man, I fuck with you. And it I guess kept going like that shit. That was probably just like some shit I had in my computer, and I just wanted to like do something.
I fucked with it, bro.
But like, yeah, I haven't. Thank God I haven't had to make my own shit. Thank y'all. You feel me? Shout out y'all. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying?
we got people in the room. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cash Only. Yeah, over there. I don't know. I may have not been reading the credits like that, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen many tracks that he produced himself. That must have been like the earliest shit.
Yeah, like I said, thank God. We made it, nigga. We out the hood for it. Almost.
No, absolutely. I think like that sound that you got in regards to it, it very much coincides. I feel like there's a clear artistic direction that you got. You know, it's like very much. I don't want to categorize it. It's very much instrumental though. Like I feel like, at least for me, like I be feeling like I'm an old black man sometimes. Like I'm a fucking unk at heart, just because like I like to hear this shit. I want to hear that. I want maybe not even live, just an instrument. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's very much something that I'm rooted in. So when I listen to the old shit, the new shit, it's just all there. You know, and I very much do appreciate that side of your art. I was curious though. Do you feel like Baton Rouge, the challenges and like the good parts of it, like that push and pull of how it nurtures a creative mind, do you feel like that affected what you do now in any sense, or what you look towards in art?
Yeah, man, I gotta get the fuck out of there. I love y'all, but I'm gonna see y'all soon. Boy. Like that shit make you do something, or you stuck.
Yeah.
Like ain't finna be me, man. I love y'all, and like I said, I'm gonna see y'all soon, and hopefully in a better situation. Some of y'all coming with me.
What they be listening to down there?
Thing first. What they listen to?
Yeah, in Baton Rouge.
Everything. People have, okay, that's another thing. Niggas are more, I will say niggas are more diverse than, like, niggas give themselves credit for, and other niggas give them credit for. But, like, for the most part, you know, what everybody else listen to. But if we talk about regionally, you know what I'm saying? Everybody love Young Boy. For better or worse, Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Niggas really on that 4-9 right now. Niggas really on that Route 49. Niggas everywhere on that Route 49 right now, man. Congratulations, bro. I ain't even from New Orleans, for real. I'm from Baton Rouge. But congratulations.
Real shit, though. Niggas getting their heli on now. Everyone's saying heli.
Niggas really getting their adaptations off.
Niggas be still in the lingo, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man, that's like a word game, bro. Keep doing that. Y'all learning on X. Keep fucking double that up.
I feel like certain artists and certain trends that I see online, it do feel like Yakubian propaganda. You know what I'm saying? That nigga getting to the knowledge.
That nigga said, look.
Like, I was just wondering, man, when you see certain Southern artists and certain shit getting pushed, do you feel like what you see on these rap pages from the places we're from versus like what's actually being nurtured there? Do you feel like a certain part of it is kind of...
Get me in trouble.
You feel like it's exploitive a little bit? You don't got to answer.
I'm fucking with you.
You don't got to answer.
I ain't true. Fuck y'all. I'm playing. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Niggas know what they're doing. They're a group of people that have, for a while, like, you know what I'm saying, like, who have, like, benefited off of, you know, the exploitation of, like, this certain tier of fucking artists. And it's, like, also, like, it's two bags. You can get the voyeurism side of it, or you can get, you know, the actual just straight-up exploitation side of it, because it's like, bro, it's so much money to be made off of people's dreams. And also, it's like, also a weird, like, parasocial fulfillment that you can get off of seeing niggas, you know, be in pain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Do y'all thing until niggas stop letting y'all. I ain't going.
Shout out to motherfucking, what's the Twitter account? Kirko. You know what I'm saying? All them shits. Hot new hip hop. My fault. Let me
shout out Bradley. Shout out Chad. Keep cooking, bro. Like I said, bro, tell a nigga stop y'all, I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, niggas said the names. That's hilarious. Nah, my mixtapes, you know the my mixtapes, folks?
Mixtapes,
nah, just all that shit, just, you know what I'm saying? It is
like
a
hip hop shade room? Is that like...
That's very much what it is, you know? But how do you feel like that, along with you being like a artist that's, you know, coming up with that whole shit? Do you ever see what's being covered and feel like, not even like a type of anger, because I feel like that's a question niggas always ask. Do you ever like look and you like, how would I fit in? You know what I'm saying?
I think, okay, the same way when you watch it, the same way when you if you're trying to pay attention to politics, it's less about like, you try not to be reactionary as much as use the shit to be informed, to know what the fuck you got to do.
Absolutely.
That's kind of the bag. Like, it's more so like, all right, I don't know, like, I understand the situation and the circumstance, and I know what I'm willing to do and I know what I'm not, you know. And I also have a personal feeling, and just from what I've seen, that I can tell when it's not as fruitful to, like, you know, anymore. I can tell that, you know, that kind of, I don't know, that system, that structure, niggas not making as much money off niggas as they was, apparently.
Yeah, very true.
Y'all pivoting.
Very
I understand.
True.
So now it's like, it feels like whoever here really want it, and we go figure out how to make it work. I know I am.
Yeah, that's why, you know, I feel like with you specifically, like, bro, you make music that's coming from a true place, and you very much are yourself. You understand yourself. You're not necessarily going out of the bounds of, like, I'm going to embarrass myself, or I'm going to do something that don't really reflect who I am. And so, like, just in your responses and just within the music, you can tell that you've done certain levels of self-reflection to where, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever.
I'm not standing on the table.
You was just at the meetings too. You just at a meeting, you know what I'm saying? I saw the picture, I was like,
y'all.
damn.
And thank y'all.
No Bobby Schmurder shit.
Not standing on the table.
Nah, it's fair. It's fair. It's at the Bobby.
And they, you know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody's sensible would ask you to. You know what I'm saying? If somebody asks me to stand on the table, I'm in the wrong place. That's
real shit. I just want to point out, I was listening to the Stop Trying to Be White portion, where your homie Liv was on the website, right?
Yeah.
I was reading the intro, like, part of this book called Negro Land. It was about, like, a rich black girl in, like, the 50s or 60s. Her parents spent so much time making sure that she was a respectable young lady, and, like, so much, like, image-focused, insane thing. That was a doctor, almost a housewife. They were young, wealthier, that shit. Part of it is, I guess from, like, a black woman's perspective, is, like, part of it is, like, all that, like, conservative, like, femininity guru bullshit, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, like, failed black debutantes on TikTok.
Failed black debutantes?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's
pushing bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the baby mama bullying is coming from, you know what I'm saying? It's like, overcorrection from certain shit. They pretend to love being a black woman, but they hate, you know, they despise and resent the image of the general public has of us, you know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm not a baby mama. I would never have a man's kids if he wasn't married to me. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a loud, ghetto, black bitch like the rest of you.
I do want to ask this question, right? Why do we hate single mothers, bro? Why folks be hating single mothers, man?
Oh, okay. First of all, I love that she was speaking on it from a women's perspective, because niggas just hate everything that reminds themselves of themselves. That's moved out the way. And I guess, like, from her perspective, that's kind of what she was saying, in the way that, you know, like, they, you know, what was she saying? It was a bar she dropped, like, you know, the fake black debutantes or something like that.
Yeah, the failed debutantes.
You know, they want to establish a separation to feel like whatever, and I understand her perspective on that. And I feel the same way about niggas. Like, want to establish a certain separation from the circumstances that they might, you know, that they might see themselves in or might fear themselves being in, because they know deep in their heart you're not too far off from the nigga that's down bad. It's like, and I think that's why niggas need to stress stress doing this. You know what I mean? Instead of like
overcorrecting shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or just like, I think it's like, you know what I'm saying? It don't do nothing.
That was a big thing for me when I was listening to it. Y'all both was stressing like the overcorrecting of a certain past image that you don't like about whatever it is you feel like you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like, okay, if you spend your whole life trying not to be something, then like only focus on trying not to be something, like what the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like who are you?
Yeah.
What are you? Like what's your ground? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the basis of your shit though. Like who you are, expressing who you are, and like also being open to the fact that I am a nigga, like I fuck up at certain points. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there was a whole mid-card. I made a video about this recently. It was a whole mid-card of artists like last decade who had some certain level of mainstream success, but like they was also open about what they was thinking, bro. Like they was telling you their feelings, whether it be a Meek Mill who's like a meme now, you know what I'm saying? Or like a YG who just dropped a song.
Out the bag. Shout out Meek.
Shout out Meek. Meek was my favorite artist for a long time, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna cap. The knowledge flips made me. I always liked Meek moves, but them flips made me respect Meek's pen a whole nother level.
Damn, word.
Like, cause like I understand and respect pain at any level, but it's like that's my type of. Alright, he's in these pockets that I listen to. You know, that's my type shit.
Who was you listening to around that time? Then was it like Currency? Who's you?
What you saying around the time where I got into?
I guess around early Meek, right? That's like 2015, 16, 17.
Oh, like I said, I got into the knowledge flips around the fucking around the pandemic. So I probably was like on the thing. But like, I always listen to Currency. I was listening to Currency since I was a kid. My big brother car. So like, that's like sense, you only got like a couple of niggas. Like I said, you got Gates before I was in high school. Young boy went out Gates, Currency, you know, type shit. And that nigga ain't even from Baton Rouge. Yeah,
I feel that. So who would you say was like one of your favorites, like that you looked at like, oh yeah, that nigga different, that's like my guy?
From the city or just in general?
In general, bro. Like Meek, niggas couldn't tell me shit about Meek, bro. Like niggas could not tell me shit about Meek ever, bro. Then he started bunny hop, like not literally bunny hopping on Dr. Umar shit, but like, I don't want to talk about it.
It was a lot of it. But,
that was a dark day for me, bro.
I say niggas know who my favorite niggas are, but Vince, Zay, of course, Earl, of course, like somebody like top 3. That's like, I don't know, like I said, I respect pain, I respect, you know, real shit.
Nah, they straightforward niggas though. Straightforward, like
ain't no other way to be. I mean, it's like there is. I don't fuck with it.
So I guess like my question would be, before we get into the tweet section, like that's how we gonna round it out.
All right,
as someone who is straightforward and makes their art a very much a reflective thing from them, right? What would you say is like your big jump, like what you want to do like as your big jump art-wise? Is there a big jump? Is there something you want to challenge yourself with? Like, okay, this next thing we gonna do, this is what we doing. Or is it more so a here's where I am right now?
Right now we're working on a Deluxe. I know that's like the very next like immediate thing. And there's some goals that I definitely want to check off this list, but yeah, I want to be the greatest at this shit doing it my way. And I think there are some examples. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like we gonna crack that code.
That makes perfect sense then, yeah. All right, bet. Well, sounds good, bro. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do a lightning round and we gonna,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So first off, I'm gonna shoot off some of your tweets, and I just want to know what you was in your bag with. So first one you said is, niggas get a full-time job and start listening to Larry June. Where was your
I got a full-time job, and the first thing I played was a good no bullshit. I was
good
like,
job, Jireh.
No bullshit. I was like, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga be talking.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Shout out Larry.
You cleaning the house and shit? Shout out to Larry, bro. Absolutely. All right. Next one. You ask a dumb nigga to explain himself, and he gonna want to fight.
Oh yeah, he gonna up shit. That nigga gonna get mad. Because niggas get like, what you mean? Like, you know what I'm talking? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and then you look at them in the eye, they start looking like
they
can't look.
Yeah, it was a short way of saying niggas need to use their words. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then the other one is y'all motherfuckers gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep yourself into fascism. Like I said,
if y'all niggas are paying attention, anybody that's paying attention should know what's going on. But like, people like to actively not pay attention to to again cope with the fact that it's actually going on and happening to them too. You know what I'm saying? Because if you admit that it's happening, you gotta admit it's happening to you.
And bro, if you're not trying to be a news head nigga that's watching CNN every day, bro, read a book. If you read, bro, like you gonna start seeing patterns.
You ain't even gotta read I'm politics. You ain't gotta be a politics nigga. You can just read anything that is not no bullshit. It's not lying to you and trying to give you like some fake ass sense of like, reality. Yeah.
Last one. As a nigga, you get at least 3 times smarter by simply reading more and listening to women.
I live by it. That's just some shit I live by.
That's a fact.
That's about it. Yeah,
That's a
like
fact.
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like the loneliness culture again has caused weird dynamics between niggas and how they view women, and so that's a big thing, bro.
Niggas hate themselves. Niggas hate everything around them. Like I said, niggas hate everything that reminds them of their perceived shortcomings, and we need to get out of that. We need to start, bro, like, shit ain't your fault, bro. So, like, stop acting like a bitch all the time, bro. Like, shit ain't your fault, so don't be all, like, weird with how you, like, don't have a weird-ass method of beating yourself up and everybody else around you and making everybody else problem. Like, leave it the fuck, like, yeah, chill.
Absolutely.
Chill out. Type shit.
Real shit. Well, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to New York again. You've been here like 4 times probably. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the city, and we're going to tap back in with y'all later, man. Peace.
See y'all soon.
Talking crazy, might just slide on something. Watch your mouth when